them sheets. I appreciate you both.
I'm focused, man.
Alright, people. Episode 13. Thunderdome. Alright. So, tomorrow is the AP exam. May 19th. Tuesday. 2 p.m. Your whole life is going to change. No, I'm just kidding. No, tomorrow, 2 p.m. It's go time, you know. It's what hopefully you've been preparing for. It's definitely what I've been preparing you for since you walked into my class last August. I know it's not the exact circumstances we wanted, but whatever. We're rolling with it. Okay? You're going to take it. You're going to try your best. It should be fairly okay to do. I mean, like I said, if I were you, I'd be sitting there with my computer. I'd log in 30 minutes early with the e-ticket or whatever. And I would take the test on my computer. And I would have my phone ready to look up any terms that might not look familiar to me, or maybe that I am blanking on in the moment. And, you know, yeah, after that, it's easy. Okay. The first question, you have 25 minutes. And honestly, it's probably going to be the easiest question. So you got most time on that one. And, you know, the second question, 15 minutes, but research based. You know, expect some independent, dependent variable stuff. You know, maybe, you know, validity or reliability of tests or something like that. You know, a research based question, right? So either experimental or descriptive methods of research. I mean, you're going to see stuff like that on the second question, and you got 15 minutes. But yeah, remember, if you know something right out, don't look it up. All right, just use your knowledge. I mean, you can look it up to make sure you're okay, but we are on a little time constraint here. If you try to look up everything, you're probably going to run out of time. You know, I think you got it. All right. I think it's going to be fairly easy. So, all right, now time to create the little soundbite for an Instagram video. Because more people see the Instagram videos than they do my podcast. I've been watching my views just dwindle. I think I got like on episode 1, which is like 7 minutes. There's like 300 and some views. On like the last one, it's, I don't know, less than 30 for sure. So, you know, just dwindling every single episode. Is my content really that bad? All right, so let's talk about what's on this board. Your AP Psych exam is May 19th at 2 p.m. It's a Tuesday. I'm recording this on the Monday before this. So you have to take your exam tomorrow. Number 1, if you haven't tried the practice upload, do it. If you've already taken an AP exam, you're Gucci. Number 2, check to see that you have your e-ticket in your email. You should have received your e-ticket in your email already. And if you haven't, you need to get up with me, and then I'll get up with, you know, our assistant principal. Number 3, don't forget to include your name and AP ID on your response. Yeah, just like most people would do in school, you would get so excited about completing the quiz or the test or whatever that you forgot to write your name. And in this case, also your APID. So make sure you remember to do that. Take your time. If you finish early, you can't start the next question until the timer's done. So question number 1, 25 minutes. All right, I finished in 2 minutes. That means you have 23 minutes to sit there and do nothing. So take your time. You won't be able to start the next question until the timer's done. If something weird happens, you can email your response to College Board. They actually changed this weekend. So if something weird happens and you can't submit it and the upload thing's not working, then you need to send it to the appropriate email. Okay, and you can find that email on College Board. I'll include that email on Google Classroom when I post this podcast. Other things to remember: DUA. Define, underline, and apply. If you're doing this on a computer, I would capitalize instead of underline. Are definitions going to be scored? Probably not. But are they going to help you apply it? They sure are. So make sure you're applying it correctly to whatever prompt they give you. Okay, we've practiced that a lot. Okay. And if 130 of y'all take this, your boy's beard. Snip, snip, gone, bye, all day. Clean shave. So hopefully that's going to happen for you. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things to tell you guys before this exam, Like I said, do I wish that it was a different circumstance and we were in class and I could have prepared for a month with you and reviewed for a month with you in person and have our 2-week trivia double elimination tournament where teams were going to be drafted by the 6 highest grades in the class for each class, all 6 of my classes. And then, and see who comes out on top. Gosh, that would have been fun. It's always fun when I do that. But, we didn't get to do it. But it's all good. I honestly think this exam is going to be a lot easier than any exam before. When you take the multiple choice, if you really know your stuff on the multiple choice, you're probably getting, 80 to 95 questions right. If you really know your stuff. That's automatically going to get you a 3. So I kind of missed that part of the test, because I always used to say that to people, that you could kill the multiple choice, right? And you would never have to worry about you would get to 3 no matter what in the multiple choice. And then you hunt for the 4 and the 5 through the free response. Kind of sucks we don't get to do that anymore, but you get to look up terms now. You get to take it in the comfort of your own home. Does it feel a little bit more pressing because of the time? Yeah, but again, hopefully, you guys are sophomores, juniors, and seniors. By this time in your life, you're pretty good at quickly getting something done. It's almost like me in college. Like, oh my gosh, we got a 4-page paper due next week. I might wait and write that 4-page paper the night before in about 2 hours. It's not really something that I'm worried about, because I know that I can play the system and I know how to write. And, that they're not looking for much here. All they want you to do is to apply the terms. I've showed you a million answers. Not a million. That's an over-exaggeration. I've shown you tens of answers that really are under 15 words, right? Little bullet points. You see the bullet point, the term, and then you use 15 words to do what you got to do to apply that to the prompt. And then you'd score the point. I mean, some of them are so simple. So don't overthink anything in this exam. Be simple, apply it correctly, use the definition if you have to help you apply it. if you're writing it and submitting a picture, I want you to underline it, make sure it's clear for the reader. And then if you're typing it, I want you to capitalize the term so they can clearly understand it. Space yourself out before, when you're answering these things, you got 8 bullet points, answer one of the bullet points and then space, okay? Space it, double space it, whatever you got to do between answers, just to create that visual difference of like, hey, this was that, and now this is this. You got to do that. Make it easy for the reader, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I wish I could take it tomorrow. I wish I could sign in and take it at 2 o'clock with y'all. I've watched 3 episodes of Sesame Street today. And I'm drinking out of my Sesame Street coffee mug. And by watched, I just mean it was on the background, while I was getting ready for the podcast. It takes a while to get ready for the podcast, by the way, electronically, using technology. Will I continue doing the podcast after the AP exam? Yeah, I'll probably do a couple episodes. I can't, there will be no new grades. May 29th, I think, is the last day for new grades. So I'm not really worried about grades that much for you guys. You guys were in good standing with me. Everybody was, pretty much. March 13th. So you guys should be set. I don't know, man. I hope that it's not like the last time that is March 13th. So it could be the last time I've ever seen any of y'all in person. Will I see some of you in person more? In the future, of course. I'll run into you at Harris Teeter, I'm a Harris Teeter sub boy. Because I'm always in there getting them subs. But yeah. I don't know. Some of you I'll never see again. But maybe you've liked and subscribed and commented down below, and you can keep up with me on this. Because I'm definitely going to keep on doing this. I'll probably make videos for each unit from now on. And, like I said, I'm doing a podcast club whenever we get back into school. Whatever that looks like. I keep on reading things about, adding in virtual learning days and stuff like that for next year, which is going to be weird. But, yeah, I don't know. We gonna make it, people. I'll probably have a grade, though. 1 grade after the AP exam, and it's comment on this post. And when you comment on the post, guess what? You win. You get 100 for Q4. So, yep. It's weird tomorrow's the exam, isn't it? Like this whole time we've been preparing for this weird final exam through adversity, if you will. And tomorrow's the day. Do I want it to be over? Yeah. I do. I really do. Hopefully you feel prepared. I'm at a loss for words. I'm blanking. All right. Well, it's been wonderful. I'll see you after the exam. If you have any problems, you make sure you get up with me on email immediately. I will be available, tomorrow from 1 to 3:30. I'm going to be there with my phone and, email me. Okay? Get up with me. Let me know if something went weird for you. All right, y'all. Good luck tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking with me through all this crazy adversity. I believe in you. I don't think that this is going to be that difficult. So just keep it up. All right. Get it done. All right. This is awkward. Where's my outro? All I want is the outro to be available right now.